Hello everyone, I'm RecV5,
And I'm Sandman99.
and we're back with Madden NFL 2004. Merry Christmas.
Yes. It is the
Santa's Elves.
Santa's Elves in the Christmas Football League. And we're actually going to advance to regular season. We just completed the preseason.
Yep.
And so we're going to see who our week one opponent is. Our week one opponent is the Green Bay Goblins.
Oh god, we're not even better at special teams than them. At least we were better at special teams against the Stingers.
Yeah, if anything, actually, I think the Goblins are a slightly better team than the Stingers.
Yeah.
But they're also a division rival.
Oh god.
So we have to play these guys twice.
Oh my god. We're gonna get smoked.
Yeah, well, you know what? We'll have to see what happens because I don't know whether they have the like difficulty curve changes and that kind of thing in this game that they seem to do in Madden 05.
Yeah, it's almost like in Madden 05 when you play a rivalry game, it gets cranked up a difficulty notch.
Yeah, but they may not have that in this game yet. That might have been a new feature in Madden 05. I don't know.
A new misfeature?
Yeah.
But speaking of the preseason, we both ended up taking a look at the progression, and players progress very differently in this game. Like, they actually gain points in strength, they get points in agility, acceleration, they get more injury resistant, they get tougher, they get more stamina. Like, they get all kinds of stuff in addition to the other attributes you might expect them to get.
Yeah, it's almost like in Madden 05 for the progression, player progression, they actually just nullified a whole bunch of categories and made them no longer eligible.
Yeah,
right.
Including some categories that are relevant to the position.
Like in this game, a defensive lineman in the preseason might gain a point or two of acceleration.
Yep,
which is pretty important for a defensive lineman, right?
And a running back might gain a couple of points of strength, which is important for a power back type of guy.
Yep. So,
Well, we definitely have one heck of a game coming up.
Well, it looks like we're in Green Bay.
Get to see this guy throw
Yep.
the
Home
football.
stadium.
He's got all the tools.
So this is an
you can
away
look for in a
game.
quarterback. And it doesn't hurt that he has some great receivers to throw to.
The home team have a few receivers that he likes to throw to, and here's one of them. There's no question these two have developed that chemistry, and he's always finding an open spot in the defense to give his quarterback a target to hit. It wouldn't be surprising to see them hook up a few times in this one.
These guys are really fired up. But they gotta
See,
watch it
they're
jumping
like,
around
oh,
that.
well, the
They're
Green Bay
liable to
guys
pull
are really
something.
good, but we're just the guys that jump up and down.
Yep,
Yeah.
that's right. Well, I guess we get to call the toss, hey? And we won the toss, so I think I'm going to defend with the wind at our backs to start things off.
Well, the teams are out on the field,
And they're going to receive.
Oh, look, and the first guy you see there when the game starts is Mr. Frowny Guy. Number 45. Who actually was a bit of a star in the preseason. He got a couple of interceptions and, just...
Well, you know what I think it is? He has 61 catching for a defensive back.
Yeah.
And he also has 83 acceleration. His speed rating is absolute garbage. It's only like 73. But he plays that nickel position of mine. And so he's kind of like playing like that kind of undersized hybrid linebacker position most of the time.
Yeah.
And I think that's what gets him into position a lot. And the high catching rating probably helps a lot too. And he actually gained some points in catching over the preseason as well.
Well... that for the middle audible. I'm still trying to find my way in the passing game.
Yeah, well, I saw you were working on things just a little while before we got here, eh?
Yeah. Well, still trying to find some things. So we're going to try a little bit of single back 4 wide receiver today.
All right.
Just to see if we can spread the defense out a little bit. And, I try to develop pass plays where you can get rid of the ball in 2 seconds or less. And from what I've seen, at least in play creation mode, you have to take a very short drop when you have, like that single back 4 wide receiver thing.
Yep.
And, basically just ignore the outside pass rush. If you stand very shallow in the pocket, they have to run a longer ways around the outside before they can come back. The only time that backfires is if somebody in the middle of the offensive line blows an assignment and lets a defensive tackle through quickly, right?
Yeah, but there's not really much you can do about that.
Yeah, well, I mean, you would get sacked anyways if that happened, even if you were backpedaling. So, there really isn't anything you can do when that happens.
Oh, look at that. They have an injured slot receiver.
Yeah, well, they've got a 96 speed guy and a 94 speed guy, so...
Yeah, oh man, they've got a faster tight end than the last team we played.
Yeah.
So it looks like we're going to be backing everybody up all game long again.
Yep.
We'll go back to the play on
Be
the field.
prepared. Actually, when I was playing these guys, I did play one complete game. I mentioned earlier I was in the last episode that I played several times against these guys in week 1 in our practice league to try and figure things out. And I played one complete game, and they threw the ball 57 times and ran 3 times. They literally handed their ball off to their running back 3 times.
Ridiculous.
Of course, my defensive scheme uses quite often 5 defensive linemen, even though I have 5 defensive backs also on the field at the same time.
Yeah.
And maybe that prompted, maybe they count the number of defensive linemen and decide what their play selection is going to be. I don't know. We'll see what they do against you anyway. See if they have a little more balanced approach.
Throwing on first down. Throws it.
Well, that's why you have your flat
Oh,
zone.
look at that. He lost the ball.
Oh, and then I tripped over him.
Yeah.
Recover the fumble.
In today's game,
I can't believe I tripped. That's going to count as a tackle for him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
And they have
Oh, look, they're going to challenge it anyway. I might as well just hand the controller back to you right now.
Yep. They wouldn't challenge it if it wasn't not a fumble.
And mostly the official is seeing what
Yeah,
they
his
see.
ass hit the
So
ground
it's
before the ball
inconclusive.
came out, so
The call
I
will
think they'll
stand,
probably
which means
overturn
to be
this.
100%
Very
sure
likely.
to overturn a call.
Ah, well, there's
Vic,
not
maybe
much
it
you
was
can
the
do.
jolt. Maybe it was the jolt he took from his ass hitting the ground that made the ball come out.
So he takes advantage of the
He's got like a ball release button in his left butt cheek or something, right?
God.
That does a lot for the team.
You know, his left butt cheek hits the ground and that causes his arms to open and the ball to fall out.
All week, John, with 2 of the best quarterbacks in the league.
It's just a quick eject.
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
Game, and it's funny. They both use the word respect. They have a lot of respect for each other, and really, they both said they enjoy the games more when you have.
Well, they can't challenge that.
Oh my God! What the hell was that? That's the new middle linebacker that I put in there. He's supposed to be the starting right outside linebacker, but he's slower than shit.
Yeah, and you also had an injury at middle linebacker. Have you even got that guy back yet?
Yeah, I've got him back now. He was only gone for 4 weeks.
Yes, that was an ill-advised pass. There were 3 defenders all together right there. Like, how could you possibly expect to complete that pass?
I'm surprised that they didn't actually jam each other up, and then that guy catches that and runs for a touchdown or something.
Like, wow. And maybe it was just the way that pass play was drawn too, though, right? Because you're playing partial man with some zone here, right?
That's right. Yep.
And so you've got man coverage on these 2 guys, probably.
Yep.
And possibly on this guy. No, it looks like you got man coverage on him. You got man coverage on him because I can see the guy covering him starting to run across for the drag. And then this guy's playing a zone, right? And this guy's playing a zone. So you've got 2 zone defenders in that area, right? Like, if he was going to throw a ball, like why wouldn't he have thrown it to this guy?
Yeah, that guy's like completely wide open because his coverage guy is like 5-7 yards padding.
Yeah, wow. Okay, well, anyway, good for us. Yay. We have the ball back early and in their end of the field.
Yeah, that wasn't even Santa Claus who got that one. That was just like a mediocre stock run-of-the-mill player.
Yep.
57 overall, I think he was.
Of about a yard in the run. What have you heard, Melissa?
I caught up with the head coach to get his pregame thoughts. He said he liked the moves they made during the offseason. He expects to see this season start off with a win. They have some pretty high expectations.
And speaking of which, these all Madden teams don't even fit under the salary cap. The salary cap in this league is disabled because they take up too much salary.
That's right.
I think their salary is something like 3 times the salary cap.
Uh-oh. Shit.
Gonna give it right back to him.
Yeah. Well, that's piss poor pass protection there because, like, but I look at that. I broke my own rule, though. I dropped back too far.
Yep.
Right? Like, I should have stopped right there. Right?
Should have.
Because that's just, like, the in this game, for some reason, and this is the kind of success that you can have with a 4-man rush, right? You know, like the way that they draw the defensive line patterns in this, right? This guy loops to the outside like that, and that's just how this play was drawn out of the box, right?
Yep.
And this tackle just can't follow him. And if you're playing defense, well, you can enjoy the same kind of success if you decide to play out of the box defensive plays. And it's too bad because this guy was coming open, right? Like I was trying to throw it to him.
Yep.
I just couldn't hold on to the ball long enough to, like, and in order to be able to throw that pattern. And I took, like I said, what I've been practicing is actually physically watching the quarterback as I drop back and stopping shallow in the pocket, right?
After the fumble now, it's 1st and 10.
Well, you'll get plenty more opportunity to give it a try.
if you leave him to his own devices, like, and sort of let him run on autopilot a little bit, then
breaking free.
Oh yeah, now they're going to turn around and score a touchdown on us right after that. But if you leave the quarterback operate on autopilot, even the standard drop that he takes is too deep, right?
Yeah.
You know, like you actually have to physically control the quarterback right off the snap in order to prevent him from dropping deep enough that those defensive ends can get you, right?
Yep.
Good play call on that one. Everything happened just as
And basically you have to stand about 2 yards behind. You have to almost be able to reach out and touch the back of your center before you can be safe from that outside pass rush, right?
Hand off to the tailback. About a 2-yard gain here.
Good stop by the corner there.
Yeah.
Third and long. Looking for an option. Slings this one. Right on time.
Well, at least they aren't going to get a touchdown out of it.
That receiver makes all
Yep,
of
it'll
his
just be a field goal.
receptions look easy.
That's the thing, though, too, right? If you're always playing double coverage deep, well, I mean, theoretically, it discourages them from throwing deep. If they really wanted to throw deep because of the way this game works, they'd probably catch it anyways. But it does seem to make it so that they look elsewhere. That guy doesn't seem to have a very strong leg.
Yeah. Well, he's kicking into a 7-mile-an-hour wind, right?
Comes in to kick off.
Yeah, that would be it.
Basically, defense in this game, the way that you play, you're basically just bluffing them into throwing short passes, right?
That's right, yeah, because there's nothing I could do if they actually wanted to throw long ones.
Yeah, you wouldn't be able to stop them.
We'll start the drive from the 29-yard line. Collins.
Oh, we're going to get a penalty.
Holding penalty.
Yep, you could tell already.
Damn it, left tackle.
Number 64. Got caught holding.
Heck, you practically
See, now I
grabbed that
picked up
dresser
a
there.
9-yard gain there, so I don't know why it's 1st and 19. Like, what is with that? What makes them decide?
I have no idea.
That's something that maybe if somebody viewing knows what the rule is on
I
that.
think it might be from the point of the holding.
Oh, okay. Maybe that's what it is.
Yep.
Yeah.
Going to the air on first down. Throws it.
But this is my favorite pass right here because you can get rid of the ball immediately,
Everyone was on
and
the same
there's
page on
usually
that
very
play.
little that they can
Seemed
do
like the
about it.
receiver
Yep.
ran out of gas.
They can't loop around the outside and sack you. And
Number 1 sets up.
They can, of course, still defensive line knock it down.
yeah, but you know, you got to try and do something, right?
True.
On the carry.
Oh, that defensive end missed you.
Yeah.
Man, look at Stewart go. He's the third string halfback.
First down.
You know what they did?
Yeah, he did a good job there.
They did that. It opened up a hole, and they ran right through it.
I guess he ended up being the fullback, second string fullback.
Yeah.
Directing traffic.
Uh-oh. Let's move this guy and see if they back that safety back up again.
Yep. And they shifted the line the wrong way.
Big opening. 10-yard gain that time.
Nice. Oh, they didn't give you 10, though.
No.
They never do in this game.
Yeah, they never do. It's always like a few inches short.
Number 1 sets up. Calling an audible now.
I don't know. We have both line of scrimmage and first down markers shown on the thing, and that just looks like it's just a first down to me.
Pressure coming. Throwing.
Oh!
Incomplete.
Dropped
He
it
knew
because
that
of
one
a
was
hit.
Cash if he didn't hit him hard.
Yeah, jarred that ball right out of there.
3rd and inches. Ball on the 29-yard line. It's a sneak.
Oh, there you go.
Yep, we'll just take it up the middle.
Yeah, Santa Claus can just run over everybody.
That's right.
He's like a freight train.
Changing the play now. Using motion. Dropping back to pass on first down.
Oh, look at that. See, that's what I was talking about.
They got to find a way.
I took a really shallow drop here.
And your right guard
it's-
just didn't do his
Yeah,
job.
it's the defensive tackle who got in and he didn't get blocked, right?
Yep.
Sometimes there's just no way to win. Like, you see the halfback picks up the outside guy and I'm standing nice and shallow in the pocket where I should be. But this guy here just does a bad job, right?
Yep. Well, you know, there's always going to be the cupcake line factor, right?
Yeah.
There's really nothing you can do about that.
Well, and also this is the dreaded, like, extra man blitz too, right? And
Yep.
that seems to really screw up, in this game, it seems to really screw up offensive line blocking.
Yep.
You know, like, you send an extra linebacker around the outside here, and this guy just goes, durr. You know, like, he doesn't have to... Well, I don't know. Anyway,
Maybe if he were a better player.
it's a frustrating thing, right?
Yep.
But you know, like, you don't want to drop too deep, because if you do, then they're liable to get the ends around to sack you, and you don't want to stand too shallow in the pocket, because if you do, then the defensive tackles will get you. Like, their pass rush in this game is very, very strong, right?
Yeah, it's very devastating.
Yeah. And I even had an extra blocker in there.
Pressure, throws it. It's
Wow.
broken up. Good
And then
pass
here
rush,
again,
John, as they
right?
tried
Like,
to
I took a
disrupt the timing.
shallow drop here again. And the only reason I didn't get sacked here is because I got rid of that ball really fast, right?
Yeah, because you're trying to throw a screen. But
it's ridiculous. It's almost like you need to have
So it's third
a tight
down.
end planted one box out from the tackle on each side or something all the time, right?
yep.
You know, like, I don't know what else a person could do.
Shotgun big, 2 tight ends.
Under pressure, throwing, broken up.
There, and again, the pass got batted down, right? I
Yep.
couldn't even get it away.
He's throwing his whole arsenal at him right now.
Because if you stand shallow in the pocket, that also makes it easier for defensive linemen to jump up and knock those down,
He
right?
can put it through. And it's up.
Oh, there you go. That'll do it.
Sails through. It's good.
Yeah.
Did you aim that one higher than normal?
Nope.
The kickoff team lines
That's
up.
just, like, I noticed that kick trajectories are a little higher in this game than they are in Madden 05, too. Even when you go to punt the ball low and out of bounds, it seems to take a, like, it seems to go higher in the air, right?
Okay.
Booming kick downfield. He downs it in the end zone. He took a knee in the end zone, and they'll start the drive.
Well, at least that evens things up.
Yeah. Well, no one said this would be easy.
Only one man in the backfield. The corners are
But
giving a
as I
push.
may have mentioned before, I think I did after our last exhibition game, eventually we will be drafting rookies and that kind of thing in the off-season.
Pressure coming. Gets rid of it.
Oh,
Yeah! Look at that.
Touchdown! Go!
This is the guy who always gets injured.
Yeah. Well, he's got a pick 6.
Wow.
But anyway, like I was saying, what I'm going to be focusing on in the off-season is offensive linemen, because we don't have a very good offensive line, and that's probably why that guy, that right guard particularly, got beaten on that one play, right?
Yep. See, I don't even know why he got that interception. I mean, you know, like, we have interceptions turned at the default sliders and everything else, right? And we don't have, like, Superman players at those positions. I just seem to get more interceptions in this game than I do in Madden 05.
Yeah, well, the thing is, though, in Madden 05, they may have reduced the number of interceptions, but they actually improved individual player play, right?
Yeah, they actually stick their hands up a lot more.
Yeah, they stick their hands up, they make an effort to actually defend a pass and that kind of thing, whereas in a lot of times in this game, they just fail, right?
Yep.
The defense a lot of credit on that last possession as they were able to force the interception.
But yeah, I would say this is the year of the turnover, for sure.
Yeah, for sure.
Ball on their own 31.
You fumble more often, you get interceptions more often.
Terry. Gets the call, picks up 4.
Well, we had one more guy back there.
I can't believe they ran.
It might be something like you say with the number of defensive linemen. Maybe they count that.
Yeah, maybe they thought I had a goal line defense out there all the time or something. I don't know.
Man in motion.
But then again, though, I do play a lot of 3-3 as well, right?
Tosses it out to the left. Great play in the backfield. They lose a bunch on that time.
Well, I'm sure glad that they decided to move that tight end back into the fullback position.
Yeah, really. It kind of opened the road for your outside linebacker there, didn't it?
Play here. The corners playing back.
And it's the shotgun.
Closing in. It's rid of it.
Oh, couldn't catch make the diving catch.
After the receiver failed to make the catch.
Yeah, well, it looked like he overthrew that, but
And the quarterback did his job.
I don't know.
He just couldn't get the pass under control.
Quarterback did his. I mean, if the guy has to dive to catch it, I don't think the quarterback did his job.
Yeah, he was literally horizontal in the air trying to catch that. So.
Although we have seen in the last, like, 4 games, they catch those more often than not anyways.
Yeah. Okay.
Going to the air on first down. Throwing.
Well, that time I managed to get it away.
7-yard line.
Yep.
He threw that one underneath the coverage.
That's exactly the thing they teach you to do. Always take what the defense gives you.
But I actually watched the quarterback there, right?
See something in the
And made sure I stopped before I got too deep.
throws it, and he makes the grab. Breaking free. They
Ooh-wee.
complete the pass for the first down.
That showed
He's like, you're going to break my tackle? We'll teach you about breaking tackles.
Cross the marker, and then look for more.
1st and 10. Ball on the 50-yard line. Calling an audible.
We'll do a little diving up the middle here. Or we'll take it slightly outside, as the case may be, I guess.
Well, you didn't lose anything.
No, well, I didn't make much, but I guess I can probably expect that these guys are going to be tough against the run, right?
Yep.
Hand it off to the fullback. 2, maybe 3 yards on the ground for the fullback.
Okay, well, I guess that makes the first down situation here a little bit easier.
Now it's 3rd and 6 coming up. Ball on the 45-yard line. The visiting team using motion. Drops back, pressure. With the throw.
I think that guy got interfered with there. I think they could have thrown a flag on that play, really. Because he didn't get jammed at the line. He's getting interfered with by the safety right there, right?
Yep.
Like that's defensive pass interference. Like, throw a flag, ref. Come on.
Well, you could always turn that penalty up.
That's totally defensive pass interference. Right? Like, wow.
Back to the field.
Yeah, well, that's defensive pass interference in this game, too, so...
Yeah. Like, that's... I don't know how you could call that anything else.
Number 7 is looking for a good punt here.
Well, I've been called for defensive pass interference a couple times already.
Yeah.
So it does work. It's just, I guess they don't call it all the time.
From the 21-yard line.
Wow, I can't believe that guy got a couple of yards on the return there, too. Huh.
They're determined.
Well, it's hard to, when you do the pooch punt thing, you're not going to kick it, like, you're not going to shank it really bad, but for some reason, because this guy actually has a narrower accuracy range than normal because he's not technically a punter, right?
Yep.
It's actually hard to hit the impact, like the accuracy meter directly in the center, right?
Yep.
Second and 9 coming up here. Ball on their own 27. The corners are giving a bit of a cushion. Terry in the backfield. Flings it to the outside. He finds it.
Well, that's Santa Claus playing a flat zone on that side.
Yep.
He's not going to get away from him.
Gets rid of it. And he hits his target.
Now this is one heck of a play. Look at it. You're in a hole here on 3rd down. And they come through with this perfect play that gets them a first and keeps the drive going.
Yeah, tight end streak up the middle. One of the hardest plays to stop against the AI. You don't dare throw them yourself, but yeah, if the AI throws one of those, it's really hard to stop it.
Well, the blocking broke down on that running play.
It's just about impossible to run when you have guys in the backfield just as soon as you snap the ball.
And this is the 5th play of this drive. Dropping back.
Shit.
Throwing.
Oh, that was like piss poor flat coverage.
Well,
just
like I said, that's
back there.
That's why you have to idiot-proof your defensive schemes, right? Because you have to count on the first guy basically being a bonehead, right? You need that backup all the time.
Yep.
Hard to explain this one. Throws it.
Oh, nice.
Incomplete.
Stuck his hand in there and batted it away.
He has a knack for making a big play. That was another one right
Well, I
there.
should hope he'd try. I mean, it was double coverage.
Yeah.
Really, I'm surprised Santa Claus didn't get that one. Because he was right there. He was the double coverage guy.
Yeah.
Here's the punt.
Oh, I hate it when they do that.
Well, that's okay. He overkicked the coverage there.
Yeah, at least the coverage guy wasn't able to get down there and bat it back into the field of play, right? Like they do sometimes.
Directing traffic. Passing on 1st down. Throwing. Clearly they were on the same page on that play.
These days, offenses rely on a short, quick pass and the receiver gaining lots of yards after the catch.
And we're ready to start the second quarter.
Well, you're not doing too badly out there,
Yeah.
all things considered.
He gets the catch. Randall Elves makes the tackle at the 30.
Well, we got a first down anyway.
Yeah, that time they gave you the generous spot.
Yep.
I don't know, I think the good spot, bad spot thing still exists in this game.
Yeah. Sometimes you just get a bad spot, hey?
Number 1 gets set. Pass play here on first down. Throws it. Has it.
Nice.
The blitz was coming, and he got rid of the ball very quickly.
Yeah, when that cornerback is playing aggressive like that and he dives right into that pile of blockers.
He ain't
Then,
gonna stop that play.
Yeah, like basically one of those tight ends will block him out, and then you can just basically throw that pass like it's a snap and a throw, right?
Directing traffic. Number 25 in motion.
Don't you love the fast audibles in this game?
Yes, I do. That's something they should have kept.
To the air on first down. With the throw.
Well, he caught it that time and hung on to it.
With a hot hand on this
And he's not hurt.
What he's doing
Yeah.
is sitting back there in the pocket, seeing
Nothing but
everything,
good things
making
going
great
on
decisions,
there.
and getting the ball to the right guy. He's playing very well right now.
First and 10.
I think there's a blitz coming from the right.
Passing
Yep.
on first down. With the pass, he hits his receiver.
Ah, fingernail.
Yeah, that's okay. You know what? If I make 10 yards on that play, I'm happy.
Sixth play of this drive. He sees something.
Oh, this is that halfback belly.
Yep.
This is an out-of-the-box play.
Yes, it is. It's an out-of-the-box play. Uh-oh. Ooh, go on, run. Oh, there.
Good gain of about 7 on that play.
Well, that was a pretty good result.
It's actually one of the best
So they need
out-of-the-box
about 3
run
here.
plays in the
Ball
game,
on the
eh?
28-yard line.
I do. I like that play a lot.
Very well-designed play.
Yes, it is. Well, it's very simple, basically. But the angle that, like, you can't actually make a run play yourself with a counter step with that particular angle
Collins.
that the halfback takes after the counter step.
Yep.
Yeah, it was all north-south.
You know, it's like basically any counter run that you try to design is
I think off-tackle by default.
off tackle by is the closest to a run up the middle that you could do. So the halfback belly idea of being able to run an off-tackle run that attacks the middle of the defense is
Yeah, between the guard and the tackle instead of being between the tackle and the tight end.
Again with the carry.
well, that didn't get very far. I guess I waited too long. I needed that extra guy on the outside.
Play down very quickly. That's just a case of studying game film this week paying off. When you know what they like to run in certain situations, you can anticipate the play call. Stop the play before it even gets started.
Well, I think that's man coverage.
Yep. Well, I've got the anti-jam thing here. Hopefully Jones can fight off the jam and then catch this pass over the middle, because I don't see anybody over the middle there.
That's because there's nobody over the middle there.
Yeah.
And he runs through a tackle, too. Gets you a first down. Oh, and you hurt someone.
See, that's why, like, I have a version of that where I have a wide receiver running that route.
Yeah.
And I also have a version where the tight end runs that route. And the reason I use the version with the tight end running that route is because sometimes if they're really playing aggressive press coverage, they can still sort of partially hold up a receiver running that route, right?
But they won't hold up a tight end.
But a tight end can fight the jam off a little bit better. And I use that 90-degree cut at the line because even if the receiver is sort of partially held up, he still is able to get away and then continue, like his pass route that he runs still at least somewhat resembles the route that you drew.
Yep.
You know? Whereas if you just have a guy run that pattern, any kind of pattern, straight without a cut at the line, basically what happens is you end up with some kind of a random, unpredictable thing that you don't know what that guy's doing, right?
Yep. It doesn't resemble the pass route that was drawn.
No. Oh, dropped a touchdown pass.
Well, at least he didn't deflect it to the safety there.
Wow.
That's almost what happened.
Shame on him. Wowee, that was that was bad. Oh, I don't think this one's completed. Okay, we're not using any of those today. Well,
about 8 yards.
It's a work in progress.
It's a work in progress. I didn't quite finish everything I was working on today.
Hale in motion.
Okay, this looks like some kind of zone defense.
Pressure coming with the pass.
Oh, I'm going to end up a little short, though.
Well, you'll have a really short field goal to kick here.
Yeah, unfortunately, I don't think the corner guy, like I wanted to throw the corner guy underneath, but that looked a little risky.
Yeah.
You know, and also I didn't have time because look at where the pass rush was by the time he made his cut, right?
Yep.
So I was just looking to try and get rid of the ball.
Yeah,
and
you
also,
did the right thing.
The way that this guy dropped off,
they all
right?
dropped
you see
off.
That?
Yeah.
He's playing a curl flat and he's dropping off. So if I try to throw this, he's probably going to jump that route and pick it off, right?
Yeah, and that's a deep zone guy coming up to get you. He's just that fast.
Yeah. So basically, I think I did the right thing there. And that's basically what that play is designed to do. If there was no pressure coming and I could have stood in there longer and looked a little longer, then maybe I would have tried a deeper pass. But again, though, I want to show over here. Watch what happens to the wide receiver over here, right? Like, he completely gets jammed, and if he's supposed to be running the route that clears out the coverage over top,
he can't.
Well, he can't. Right, he's not even going to be able to do what he was intended to do in that play, right?
And that takes two routes out of the play instead of just one.
Yeah.
And it's up. The kick sails through the uprights. That kick goes right through the uprights as he adds another 3 to the score.
Well, we took some time off the clock anyway.
Yep.
Nice kick. Plenty of distance. From the 5.
He's just meandering on about there.
Yeah. Yeah, it's harder to cover kickoffs in this game than it is in Madden 05, actually. Even the player controls in the open field feel a bit different.
Yeah, they're very sensitive, I've found.
Off to the back, a lot of space in front of him. 8-yard gain.
And that's why we put the veteran safety up back there.
Yeah, you put the guy back there that can tackle, right?
Not just that can tackle, but who's smart, too.
Uh-huh. Well, now they've got no running back.
Giving some cushion on the outside.
So I think part of the advantage of this system, too, especially coming from the weak side, is that Santa Claus ends up in man coverage on their tight end.
Gets the pass off.
And I have total faith in his ability to be able to cover that tight end.
This guy can make all the catches.
Yeah, what was that route? That was a weird, like, almost like something that I do, right? With
yeah, that was one of the wide receivers over
watch
here.
him at the corner. Like, oh, okay, that was like a post corner kind of a thing, but a short one, right?
Yeah, it was like, you know that route where he cuts in and then cuts out?
Yeah, post corner. That's what it's called.
In the drills, yeah.
Only this time around, he actually waited long enough that I could actually recognize the route that he was running at least.
Oh, we didn't get a lot of pressure that time.
Yeah. Because lots of times, you know, like they could be running short post corners and stuff like that, but you can't tell because they cut the route off so early that basically it's just the receiver runs 5 yards downfield and then the ball arrives, right?
Yep.
You know.
With the throw.
Oh, look at that. Just
the same guy.
Threw another one into coverage, eh?
Wow, what was that there?
I think he was throwing another one into coverage, right? Like, look at that. He's trying to throw. Look at that. Wow.
And I mean, that guy can't jump super high.
No, but that, again, he's throwing the ball into coverage, right?
Yeah. Well, I don't know. Maybe these guys really did get better after preseason.
Well, no, what I found too is I get a lot of interceptions, but they're by the short defenders, right? The deep deep guys, it's pretty much like you said. Really?
Changing the play now. Number 37, the man in motion. Dropping back to pass on first down. With the pass, and it's complete. The 40.
Okay, so this is the kind of matchup I hope to get.
Looks like the defense was
Right,
caught
I
out
like
of
to use
position on that
motion
one.
because it's an
Secondary wasn't gonna
anti-jam.
stop
Like,
that
this
guy
guy
after he
has a
made the
route
reception.
that I could run as well, except that when I noticed that there was no one left over here. And basically what I did here is I drew a square out for this guy, but again, as an anti-jam technique, I have him run that little
90-degree cut at the
90-degree
start.
cut at the start. But because Madden 04 uses a lot of cover, like man coverage 4
Yeah,
schemes,
and men.
well, sometimes when you motion somebody, you can end up with an odd man out like that where nobody's covering him, right?
Yeah, of course, because they're going to choose to cover the wide receivers instead of...
Yeah, especially because they're blitzing too, right? Like, see that? They've got 2 extra guys coming.
Yep.
And so, like I've got the running back in as an extra blocker here. And fortunately, the center of my offensive line was able to hold up, and I had enough time to basically throw it to that wide open guy, right?
Yep.
So... And that's why today I'm using that play as an audible, right?
Number 1, see something in the defense.
See if I can do it again.
Using motion. They'll pass on first down. Passing run.
He doesn't even have to. I think I'm going to get a holding penalty again,
Yep.
right? He doesn't even have to run the pattern really properly when he's that uncovered, right?
Yep.
If the defense is
So that'll be
good,
called
do a good
10
job.
yards back from the point of the hold, which I guess was at the line of scrimmage in this case.
Yeah, probably.
Hold of somebody's jersey.
Oh, well.
Number 1 sets up. Looks like he's calling an audible.
What can you do?
This one is handed off. The fullback picks up about 4 yards. Second and long. Ball
So
on the
that's a
36-yard
deliberate play
line.
draw decision to have your halfback 3 in one and halfback 2 in the other.
Something in the defense.
Yep.
I guess it gives them both a little play time.
Come on, move
Goes in
already.
motion. Drops back, closing in, throwing.
Okay, well, as long as I can keep getting away with that, I'm going to keep doing it.
And that's what makes him so
Yeah, well, they were
effective.
playing another one
Never
deep
seems
there
to
too,
make
although it
the
looks like the
Just
safety's
about
starting to
every
react to
pass
it.
is right on
Yeah.
the money.
Well, that player also was a much slower player, right? He wasn't a wide receiver, which is basically what that play is supposed to be too, right?
Yep.
And so he didn't even have, like, and also I was getting a bit of pressure, so I didn't have time to wait for him to run the route properly either, right?
Pressure with the pass. Hits him in stride.
Well, that was superb blocking, but that was also superb coverage.
This offense
Yeah.
is clicking. They're making the
Well,
right
the thing is,
calls
though,
at the right
like
time.
those little quick wide receiver screen plays, I never really intended them to be big plays. Like they're more like part of the running game, right?
Yep.
That's more or less what I intended them to be.
Changing the play now.
And anything over 5 yards that I can get with one of those plays is just a bonus, right?
Okay, so you're going to see that guard or that tackle pick up that blitzing linebacker.
Look at that.
Yes.
See, that's that halfback belly play again, right? I love that play. I do.
Yeah, and again, this is just an out-of-the-box play,
Right.
like a vanilla play.
Yeah. And because of the angle, like, look at the angle. Like any like I was saying before, any counter step run that you can design yourself, basically he's going to be running in this direction out here, right? Like off tackle.
Yeah, instead of running in this direction.
Whereas this way, he starts off more or less going, aiming at that gap between the guard and the tackle, kind of. It's just a different, it's a good angle to attack the defense at, right?
Yeah, they absolutely do have some good plays in the out-of-the-box playbooks. And that's one of them.
Yes, that's one of them. And that's, I've actually run that play 2 or 3 times in this game already, and had good results every time, so.
This one is handed off. About a 2-yard gain by the fullback.
Well, at least they're not coming out with the goal line defense out here.
Yeah.
With the throw.
I'm not sure how this play would work against a goal line, actually, because the blockers react very differently to a pressing corner than they do to a guy who plays a, you know, like regular or even a cushion, right?
Yeah, and in the goal line, they're automatically pressing all the time.
Yeah.
The kicker lines up for the point after.
Because that's how the formation's built.
Yeah.
The kick is up. The point after is good. What a shift in this one. 20 unanswered points for them.
They're just pouring it on.
I couldn't quite burn up the last second before the 2-minute warning, though, so they're going to get a free timeout.
This is going to be a
Actually, no, they
very
won't
long
because of
day
the
for this
kickoff here.
defense.
They're trying everything out there, but they can't seem to slow
Yeah, I
these
believe
guys
the time
down.
starts counting from the moment he gets that ball.
Yeah, so it'll be, this will go to the 2-minute warning here.
The home team will start this drive from the 20.
Well, I think they're going to be passing.
Yeah, it looks to me like that's definitely a passing
So
formation.
first and 10 here. Ball on their own 20.
And this is why sometimes you have to audible to pure man coverage.
First down. Running.
Because they just do shit like that, where they
These guys are just out
break
there
the man
playing little
coverage.
pitch and
Yep.
catch. They make it look easy.
And they're going without a huddle. With the pass.
But at least you have time to line up.
They convert.
You know what I mean?
First down on that throw.
Like, they don't have that cheap thing going on where, well, maybe
You know what
they
this
do,
does?
I don't
It
know.
keeps one defense on the field, and it doesn't let them get the right personnel in there sometimes.
To the air on first down. Rolling out to his right. Hits him in stride.
he wanted to throw that deep pass, you could tell.
Has
Yeah.
been perfect on this drive.
Yeah, what happens
Well,
is
they're
when
working
they're
you
ready,
over here
this
on
guy's
the
throwing, he's gonna
on the
stay
hurry
in
up
that
a little
rhythm
bit,
until
but
the defense knocks him out of it.
Throwing
Oh.
on first down. Throws it, and he hits his target. That's 3 times in this drive they've been able to pick up a first down.
Yeah, and the thing is, they'll be doing more than just picking up first downs if this success continues. They're going to be picking up some points.
Wow.
Receiver in stride. No problem picking up the first.
Yeah, you know, we talk about putting a ball on a guy.
Oh, now they're going to call a timeout. Now you can put some kind of a zone defense out there. Maybe you can get another takeaway here.
Maybe. It looks like I forgot to correct a crisscross in the flat zone on that play,
Oh,
which is somewhat unfortunate.
It's first and 10.
No crisscross on this
Ball the
variant.
20-yard line. They'll play things tighter on the outside. Under pressure, gets the pass off. Home
you
team.
see that? He went to try and jump on the pass and gave up the touchdown,
That's one of
right?
those passes we see a lot.
Oh,
The
well.
quarterback releases it, the receiver's not even looking. But then he looks up, and the ball's right there.
Yeah, that was, we take a look at that. That's our cornerback flat.
Yep. And I'm not sure what that guy there is doing, but he's covering a guy that's already being covered by somebody, right?
Yeah, well, it's
I
a
like
too
that.
deep zone,
Yeah.
but, yeah, he just screws the
It's up
pooch
for
on
the
that.
extra point. And it's up. The extra point attempt is good.
Yeah,
At least they're
but
not doing
those-
something like an onside kick or something. I'm just going to change that out since I see that it's broken.
Oh, okay, yeah.
I'll change it out for something that isn't quite so broken. Yeah, we'll do the that That'll do well enough for this game. I'll fix that next game.
We'll go back to the play on the field. Hitchcock in to kick this one off. Not a bad kick. They'll set up for the return. And he waves his hand, calling for the fair catch.
I'm perfectly happy to wave my hand for the fair catch there.
Yep.
Hey, I know
There's nothing wrong with fair catching when you're receiving a kickoff in the end zone.
Back in it with a turnover.
But just make sure he doesn't do anything dumb like bring the ball out.
Looks like he's changing.
Wow, they got everybody up on that side.
Drops back, throwing, gets his hand on it. Not much touch on that pass.
Now, how is that? Right? One pass rusher on. Oh, okay. They sent that guy too, right? Yeah. That's my biggest problem, right? The leaping defender that knocks down passes at the line of scrimmage. I just haven't found a way to deal with that particular problem just yet.
Looking for room. They'll bring him down at the 26. Carries it for 6 yards on that play.
Yeah, I think I'll keep that play now. I'm convinced.
I told you, man. It was a good play. Ain't nothing wrong with that play.
Come out in a nickel package. The defense has had difficulty stopping them on 3rd down. Changing the play now.
Well, we need to make a first down here if we're going to want to run the clock out. So we'll try this little quick pass.
I think it's going to fail with that defensive end out wide.
Think so?
Yep.
Dropping back with the throw.
Yeah, this guy Doc knocked it down again at the line, right? Yeah.
Same exact behavior.
Yeah, except that it was that guy that you said, that defensive end. Right?
Because not only does he interfere with that wide receiver's route, but then he also jumps up and sticks his hands up on top of that.
Yeah. Well, I'd pump fake if I had time, but, I mean, you just don't have time, right?
Yep.
You don't have time to make that extra movement.
He kicks a line drive. From the 28-yard line. The 50.
Jeez. I can't believe that lead guy down there was that dumb, right? Like, I figured I'd leave him alone and see if he, like, what he'd do, and he totally played that wrong. Like, I would have been shading toward the sideline to keep him from getting outside, for sure.
And that's the last play of the half.
Yeah, well, at least they ran out of time before they could do anything else.
Back to the field.
All right.
Let's take a look at our halftime stats. And the kickoff team comes out onto the field.
Now things are looking fairly about the same from that quick glance that I didn't have a chance much to read.
Yeah, well, they didn't really do very much, though, until
the
2-minute warning.
The 2-minute warning, and then you seem to have trouble handling. Well, they were going back and they were throwing those hot potatoes, and they were working, right?
Yeah, well, I think the thing about it is like the 2-minute offense being almost unstoppable. Like, that's just a Madden thing. That's been a thing since at least probably 2003.
Uh-oh.
Well, at least he only chose to bat that instead of go for the interception, because he probably could have got the interception there.
That's just the kind of play they've come to expect from him. He always seems to make the big play just when
Just
they
got
need
lucky
him
and
to.
he had an error in judgment.
Drops back, closing in, throwing short to his left. He hits his receiver.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, but now we're going to get a holding penalty. That's so annoying.
See that, though? Because it's further up. That guy was 4 yards downfield when he got his holding penalty, so it's 10 yards back from the point of the hold. I'm pretty sure that's what the rule is.
You know what? We need to do something about that.
If you have no fingers, you can't commit a holding penalty.
I hate that. He's not moving, right? Sometimes when you go... Whoops. Wrong thing.
number 1.
Yeah, sometimes when you go to motion him because he's too busy getting into position in the formation, you can't move him.
It's second down and a long
See, I
way to
also
go.
don't like it that, like, I started experimenting with motion just to try and get,
He sees something in the defense.
You're short on time here.
Yeah, I know.
In motion. Pressure. For an option.
God damn it, again!
The defense comes up with a fumble. And
That's got to drive you crazy.
Oh, that is going to drive me crazy, because look at that. Right? And this guy basically just got overpowered. It was a lack of protection, right?
Yep.
And there was nothing I could do about that. Well.
let's get back to the action on the field. Number 10 comes into a point after.
We already knew that these guys were going to be an absolute nightmare to go up against coming into this.
Yeah.
Tacks on the extra point.
Wish they had packages so I could put, like, the right tackle out there at running back or something, right?
They'll return this one. He signals for the fair catch. Good coverage, and so.
Or if I could design pass
play.
plays from the punt formation or something. That maybe I could be far enough back that they physically can't get to me before I throw the ball.
Yep.
Because that's very frustrating.
Directing traffic.
And that was all caused from that penalty, too, because things were going fine until that happened.
Yep, until that holding penalty by that tight end. That was tight end Jones, the starter.
Down and 9 to go.
Tight end number 1. He should know better. Because he's actually the only decent player on the team.
Directing traffic. Man in motion. Under pressure. Throwing.
Wow, did that defensive end go wide? He actually got interfered with there, I think. And that's what pushed him out really
He
wide.
put that one right on the money. They're just out there playing a little pitch and catch.
Hands it off again. About a 4-yard.
Well, I managed to find my way into that gap eventually.
Yep. And you had a decent run out of it, too.
Yeah.
About 6 to go. Ball on their own 44. He sees something in the defense. Using motion. Pressure coming. Looking downfield.
I'm just going to run backwards as fast as I can. Oh, come on!
You had it.
Held him up.
You know, sometimes you can't stop those big old defensive linemen
Man.
without holding them a little.
You just can't catch a break.
After the penalty, it's now 2nd and long.
Might have to turn penalties back down again. This game's hard enough as it is without having to do everything
Looks like he's
twice.
changing the play. Looking to run it here.
Yeah, definitely. There's too many holding penalties. We need to turn holding down. I'm sorry, but you know what? We're doing that right now.
All right. No, not that one.
No, okay, I'm in the wrong place.
Got to go to
here. Is it here?
up, one
Up
more.
there.
Penalty. Down.
Penalty. Yeah. Okay. Because what? How many ticks above standard is it?
15.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's right.
Yep.
No.
That was correct. So that now it's 10 ticks above standard.
Oh, okay. So it's still above standard, but it's not as much above standard.
That's right.
That was a blatant
Okay,
hold
because
on that
we
one.
like
Guess
that's
the
too
guy's
many
got it
holding
done for
penalties. I'm sorry, but I just can't. I can't operate the offense when I'm constantly in situations like this.
Yeah, you're just about in third down punting situation now.
Well, you know what? I'm not going to make a first down here. There's absolutely no way.
They break down blocks very quickly.
Because I have trouble moving the ball 10 yards at a time, never mind
23?
23, yeah. So, you know what? I'm just going to see if I can change the field position here a bit.
Here's the punt.
Actually, that'll turn out to be a really good punt.
And so the punt goes out of
well,
bounds.
not as good as I had hoped. I had hoped to get it like inside their 20, but it's hard to punt with a guy who's not a punter, right?
The home team using motion. Gets the pass off. And catch is made. And he's brought down at the 48. Right on the mark there to move the chains.
He just outran his coverage guy. I had a man on him. He just outran his coverage guy. Really nothing you can do about that when that happens.
First and 10. Giving some cushion on the outside. To carry it, play action. Looking for a receiver with the throw. A breakdown in coverage that the offense is unable to take advantage of.
That was another play where he
yeah, that was your smartest and bestest linebacker that got totally taken in by that play fake, too.
Yep.
Which tells me that awareness is not really a factor as far as, like things like reacting to the play action pass is concerned. It seems to me like it's more of just a
random dice roll.
A random dice roll thing, right? Either they bite on it or they don't. It doesn't matter who they are or how smart they are or whatever.
Dropping back, closing in with the throw. Incomplete pass. Ingram was in perfect position and knocked that.
No, it's that guy again. He's having a great day, man.
Yeah, he is.
He has his eyes in the backfield the whole
Good
time,
thing, too.
And he was right there to break the play up.
Hitchcock is back to punt.
We'll just sub everybody out off the field and just leave him out there.
Here's the kick.
Well, that was quite thoroughly overkicked.
Yep.
I mean, they have a 96 speed gunner on their team. So when even he can't keep up with it, you know it's overkicked.
Breaks the play up in the backfield. Couldn't even get out of the backfield.
This defense is extremely active and effective up front. They do a good job of getting upfield quickly, creating havoc in the backfield. Misdirection plays and draws can be a good way to use their speed and aggressiveness against them.
Number 1 sends a man in motion. Pressure, throwing. He goes up and grabs it. The receiver had to stretch to reach out, get up there, and make the catch.
I don't think
well, a little bit high, but a catch is better than none.
The ball was going to go right over his head.
5 yards to go.
See, when they're playing that man coverage, but they leave a guy in over there, that I don't like trying to throw that crossing route over there just in case they've got some kind of short zone in the middle, right?
Yep.
Under pressure, throws it.
Oh, crap. Oh, I got away with it. I pressed the wrong button and I got away with it there.
Yeah, well, it looked like everybody dived at the ball and tried to make a play on it, and everybody missed it.
Yeah. Well, you know what? The AI can do it all the time. I should be able to do it once in a while.
Yeah, well, that's the Madden 04 factor right there, right? Is that really they just don't play very well as individual players. So even these all Madden players will make a mistake like that. That's just how this game is made. And I mean, you see it enough coming out of my defensive players, but you'll see it here too.
Pick up there by the fullback.
Even with an all Madden team, no less.
Yeah.
They need 5. Ball on the 48-yard line.
See how they left that linebacker there, and they've also got the safety standing there?
Yep.
But it's too late to do anything now. I'll try this.
Pull it down.
Yeah, see that? He got jammed, right?
And he's brought down in the backfield.
Oh, and you're going to get a holding penalty.
Oh, really?
The officials are signaling hold
Okay,
on this
well,
play.
Yeah, when you're beating like that, the
Now you get an
offensive
extra
player
down.
has to stop
Yeah.
it somehow.
that's fine. I guess I'll play that one
Second
over
and
again. I
15
mean,
after the penalty.
that's why you have to have a pattern with the cut 90, right?
Yeah. Because otherwise that guy just gets
Drops
jammed.
back, tosses it right, and the catch is made. The 40,
Well, you can
and he
make
scores
15
out of
yards.
bounds.
Against some kinds of coverage, yeah.
This guy has great confidence in his arm.
Well, again, though, it looked like they were sending extra. They're always sending extra guys. That's funny because not every single play in Madden 04 is a blitz play, but all of the plays the AI calls are blitz plays.
Yeah, they blitz a lot. At least these guys do. Maybe different teams play differently, I don't know.
Quite possibly. Maybe they blitz more if they think they can get away with it. Like if they've got like a high echelon team.
Yeah.
9 yards to go. Ball on the 36-yard line. He sees something in the defense.
Number 37.
Moves in motion. Closing in. Throwing. Has room.
That was linebacker coverage.
And again, it's 1st and 10.
Hey, they're getting a
Yeah,
good
well,
push up
that's
front.
that's what I'm hoping for, right? When I call this audible, because you might have noticed I originally put a defense or an offense out that was basically a big offense.
Yep.
So I'm going to get linebacker coverage on whoever is in the slot over here when I do that audible.
And that happened to be the halfback
But look
this
at
time.
that, right? Look at how that, like, you know how I was talking about you stay in the pocket so that the outside pass rushers can't get you. But when you stay in the pocket and a defensive tackle comes through the middle like that, like, what is that? Right? That's terrible. And I don't know how I managed to, like, even be able to stand in there and throw that pass.
Actually, I think the halfback suction blocked the guy.
Yeah, maybe there was a bit of block sucking going on there that I benefited from. I don't know, but you know, like when a defensive tackle bursts through the line like that, untouched,
Looks like he's changing the play.
and I don't think that should happen, right? You know, like I think that the offensive line should at least have the ability to hold those guys off. You know,
Well, we never see it in play creation with Green Bay, so all I can say is, like, maybe it's a shitty cupcake team thing. We're gonna replace the whole offensive line next year, or what?
well, I'm going to probably draft at least 2 offensive linemen. And I'm definitely, you know, like I'm going to be looking for offensive linemen in the draft for sure. Because our offensive line is very bad.
Throwing short to his left.
Nice!
He has some room.
And
Yeah.
you didn't get holding penalty that time.
Well, see, that's what having, like, basically having 3, well, this guy's actually the fullback because I got the tight end lined up over here, split to the right, eh?
Yep.
So I needed another big guy to put out in front of the screen here, so I used the fullback. And basically he and that other tight end are the guys that blocked out that very aggressive corner that
Yeah,
wanted
they
to-
engage him in a double team block,
Yeah,
and he
but-
still gets
but
outside.
he ran right into them, right? And then basically, yeah, that tight end out there just gives him a shove, and the safety comes over and tackles me. But that's a nice gain, right?
Yep.
You know,
let's pick
not
up the
bad for a
Cupcake offense.
cupcake offense.
It's
Yeah,
1st and goal. Ball on the 5-yard line.
he's got 150 yards receiving. So we're gonna try the toss play with single back 4 wide receivers here.
I think that's a terrible idea.
Yeah, it probably is, but what the hell?
Tosses it out to the left.
I gained a yard.
Just about a yard.
Hey, you actually gained something.
I got inside the 5, right?
You know what I think it is?
What?
Is they had the tight linebackers
Yeah,
instead of the default position linebackers. That must have been what allowed you your success.
Directing traffic.
maybe. But now that I'm inside the 5, I can just pound it straight at them.
This one is handed off.
And there isn't going to be any quarterback fumbles or any of that kind of crap and nonsense.
No pick six.
No pick six, because I'm not going to throw a pass here. I'm going to ram the ball into the middle and try and get a touchdown.
Handed off to the back.
Oh, is that a face mask?
That's a face mask.
That's a face mask. Oh, it doesn't make any difference. It's still 4th and goal. It wasn't the personal foul type face mask, so it really doesn't matter. It was a meaningless penalty. So I guess I could go for it on 4th down and try and get it in here, or I can just kick the shortest field goal possible. I think I'm just going to kick the field goal.
And it's up. Good kick there, and he's accounted for 9 points of the total. The visiting team are now leading here in the second half. Here's the kickoff team.
Well, maybe we'll get it lucky and knock on not wood. They'll throw another interception.
Boom.
Well, at the rate that they've been playing, it's entirely possible.
From the 1.
Look at that. I've even cheated to the inside, and that guy still got to the inside of me.
Just about ready
Wow.
to get this drive started after
Like, covering kickoffs is a totally different ball game, right, in this game.
Yeah, in Madden 05 you got to protect the outside, and Madden 04 you got to protect the inside.
Terry takes the handle, gets the pass off. Give him some time.
I bet you those guys froze for a second on play fake.
With his
Maybe.
accuracy, everyone's open.
I don't know. That's why, even out in this area of the field, I've got defenses where I have the 5 men off the line, and 3 of them will play deep zones, and the outside guys play hard flats.
Law with a man in motion. Throwing short to his left. And he hits his target.
That's okay. Santa Claus says no to flat passes.
Yep.
There will be no flat passes while he is on the field.
Ball on their own 49. With the throw, the pass ball's incomplete. He just couldn't hold on to that pass.
He has the hands to make catches on the toughest passes. I'm a little surprised to see him drop that one.
The backs are lined up in an eye. The corners are backing off. The home team using motion. Throwing short to his left. Off and running with purpose.
Runs through 1, 2, 3 tackles before you finally manage to get him down. Yeah.
Receiver did a good job bringing that pass in.
Let's see, I had to audible to a full man coverage there, or else they'd have had an uncovered guy on the right,
Yeah.
which meant I had to give up the flat
So
pass.
we've reached the end of the third quarter with the visiting team ahead of the home team, 23-17. And we'll start the
Oh, now they're gonna go
Now
for it.
they're going to go for it, yeah. 4th and 2. And they got no running backs, so I guess they're going to pass. They're going to try and pass for a first down.
The corners playing back. Let's go, come on. Pressure flings it to the outside.
Yeah. Well, that's almost as good as an interception anyway.
Needed.
See, you got to play those hard flats sometimes, though, because they'll throw there all day long, right? And they'll keep going there. And if you every now and then you just slip one of those flat zone defenses in there, you can burn them, right?
Yeah, well, that was our dime back. I don't even know what his name is. He's apparently number 36.
Very little.
He's not a quality player, but
Okay, that was
a horribly run play.
yeah. Yeah, it looks as though the right tackle there kind of forgot that it's okay to block that linebacker too, right?
It looked like he turned to get him, but he just didn't turn soon
Although
enough.
it wasn't that linebacker that made the play, it was the defensive end there on the tight end, right?
Yeah, because your tight end can't block.
Yeah.
And welcome back.
I keep hoping that they'll get better.
Directing traffic.
As soon as I see them start to move, we'll do that, right?
Jones, the motion man. Dropping back under pressure.
Wow.
You were a little late on that release.
I know, I pressed the wrong button at first, and I think I got lucky that I pressed the button that happened to be for the running back. Otherwise, I would have thrown a
Pass in the middle of
pass
nowhere.
to the middle of nowhere, yeah.
Now it's 3rd and 9 coming up.
I just locked up. I panicked.
The home team come out of the quarter defense. Flings it to the outside. Into the open field.
Oh, well.
Continues to pile up the passing yards.
So close.
He's over 250 now. Number 7 will come into this game to punt.
Uh-oh.
I think that's going to go out of bounds.
Jeez. I wish I could call a timeout now and get a do-over. They should have did that too, right? If you really fuck up on a punt like that, they should let you have a hot button where you can call a timeout. It would cost a timeout, but at least you could like get a do-over on the punt, right?
Terry gets the throw, picks up 4, maybe 5 there.
I'm surprised to see them running.
Well, they're only down by 6. Which is why that shank punt was really a bad thing too, right? Hot potato
Stupid
time.
hot potato.
Yeah, you need to start slipping some zone defenses in every now and then to see if you can.
That's off the back foot too, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's definitely.
What is that pass route?
That's definitely a hot potato, right? It's because they know you're playing man coverage all the time, and if they hot potato those out there, it's usually going to be against a one-on-one coverage, right?
Well, the thing is, though, I've got to play man coverage until we get to my side of the field here, or else they'll be able to throw it over my head. Right? I got to double up deep, play it nice and cautious until they get to my side of the field.
Gets 1, maybe 2 yards on the toss.
I really think it would have been easier if they'd just made it so that hot potato passes like that were pretty much automatic drops or incomplete passes. You actually have to... Oh, look, pick up the ball!
Well, I got into the animation to attempt it, I just didn't get it.
Avoid the blocker and get in there and make the tackle. Now that's how you're supposed to play. Don't stop. Keep going until you reach the ball carrier.
Now it's 3rd and 9 coming up. Bust this grill, deep. Law sets up. Guns it out to the right.
There, another hot potato into the middle of a crowd, eh?
I think that pass route actually got to develop. That's a 5-yard corner.
Yeah, but still,
But
look at
it's a
the
5-yard
coverage.
corner into triple coverage.
Yeah, look at the coverage there, right?
But that
what-
one coverage guy can't turn left, so...
Yeah, what they really needed to do to go to Madden 05 is they needed situations exactly like that to be at best an incomplete pass and very likely an interception, right? You shouldn't be able to throw a pass like that and get away with it, like, hardly ever.
Closing in. Throws it. Pass ball's incomplete. And he's unable to hang on to that one.
I just don't know how you lose focus in a football game.
It's 2nd down and 10 to go. pressure with the pass, and he makes the grab. 4-yard gain on the play.
Oh, you need to make the stop now.
I'm working on it.
Under pressure.
Oh,
wow. What happened there?
we had our cover 4, but our deep zone guy was just way in towards the middle for some reason.
Was
take
there
a look.
no wide receiver? No, there was wide receivers on that side, so what the hell was he doing?
Oh, he got drawn in the middle by that post for some reason,
Yeah.
even though that's not his zone. I don't know, sometimes they just do dumb things, right? There's really nothing you can do about it.
So they'll try to tack on the extra
I
point.
personally think that one pass that he threw into triple coverage on 3rd down, that should have been an incomplete pass at best.
Yeah, probably, but that's just how this game works. It's the nature of the game.
Yeah. But that's why you got to control it by adjusting wide receiver catching and that kind of thing to try and simulate a game where the passing game isn't just a free-for-all, right?
Yep. Well, and we did that, but these guys are just a superhuman team, so if we adjusted it down anymore, other normal teams wouldn't be able to play.
The visiting team can regain the lead with a field goal. They give it to the halfback. Only a yard by the halfback. It's 2nd down and 9 to go. Ball on their own 22. Using motion. Dropping back, pressure coming.
Oh, come on!
Good idea bringing the blitz.
Jeez.
I think he felt the rush coming.
Your halfback was standing right there beside you.
I know, it's terribly frustrating because these guys just don't seem to be able to do anything, right?
And they'll face a long 3rd down here. As they get ready for this 3rd down play, we'll take a look at how they've done today.
3rd down is when you want your players to dig deep and make a clutch play. When you convert, it gives your defense a little extra rest, and it gives your offense a fresh set of downs to work with.
Wow, I was pressing the button to throw the ball and I couldn't get it
He knows
away.
exactly how to take advantage of his personnel. Really puts him in position to make big plays out there.
I think that I should have probably punted on that play.
Coverage downfield.
Oh, well, we'll know for next time.
They'll have to punt it away here. Here's the kick.
Okay, we're going to take control of Stupid and handle it myself. So that he doesn't just let that guy run around him.
The quarterback lines up with 2 backs behind him. The corners are backing off.
Stay up, Rudy. Bring that pain, baby. Drop back, drop.
Dropping back. Uses the pump. Gets the pass off.
All right.
There you
Wow,
go.
he pumped twice.
All over that
I don't know what the hell that was. That was a curl route, too.
Yeah, he pumped twice and then,
That
And-
guy has 3 interceptions this game.
wow. Well, that's good.
It's now 1st and 10.
If that's the only way you can even up the ridiculous passing game, then I'm fine with that.
Closing in. Throws it. And the catch is made.
See, the curl thing still has its place too, right?
Yeah, when you put
Because
together a
you
great
need the
pass
wide
with a
side
heck
of the
a catch,
field in
that's
order to be able to
exactly what
throw
you're gonna
the sort of out version of this screen.
Yep.
First and
Because
10.
otherwise that guy will
He
run
has
out of
that
bounds
big
before
run
you
for his
can
total,
complete
and
it. But if he
defense
runs the
is having a
curl
very
and
difficult time
stops,
bringing him down.
now I got the wide side of the field so I can try to throw the out version, right?
They'll pass on a 1st down.
And so far, that's just about been the only thing I've managed to do, and then we're getting another holding penalty. Oh,
That's after turning them down.
We gotta turn it down some more then, maybe, because I think we've got 7 holding penalties in this game already. It's ridiculous. I can't play this way.
Well, at least you're still on the wide side of the field here.
Yeah, well, if I get one more holding penalty in this game, I'm gonna turn it down another 5 notches.
Gets rid of it. And he hits his target.
Oh, yeah! Well, that's the tight end, though, right? He can kind of bull his way ahead through the secondary, and
they're putting together a nice looking drive.
Yeah, these guys might be all Madden players, but you also got to remember they're still defensive backs.
Yeah, tight end against defensive back is usually a winning proposition for the tight end.
Number 1.
See something in the defense. The visiting team using motion.
At least if he already has the ball and he's running in the open field.
Pressure with the throw.
Oh, he juggled that one.
Yeah.
And you give him time, he'll find a receiver.
Yeah.
But you see what happened here, though, right? Is that I actually watched the quarterback and I physically stopped him right there. But they didn't have the outside rush coming this time, but they were, see that, how they do that stunt thing there with the defensive end?
Yep.
But luckily, one of the offensive linemen managed to pick him up, right?
I think that was the guard.
Yeah, I think the tackle traded off with the guard there.
And he only got a piece of him, but it was enough.
He only got a piece of him, but it was enough, because this is not a long pass either, right?
And we're back. So it's 1st and goal. 9 yards out.
Well, I've thrown for 300 yards. Wow.
The coach has to be a little disappointed that his team has to settle for field goals when they move the ball into their opponent's red zone.
Drops back under pressure.
Look at that. See, I still can't get enough protection to throw that short pass, right?
That's because your lineman got bowled over there.
Yeah. Basically, the guy who's not going to have a place on the team next year gave up that sack, right?
2nd down, goal to go.
Like, he is fired next year.
Looks like it's a partial man coverage.
Yeah.
Dropping back, pressure coming, throwing. And he makes the grab. Good play on that pass.
If he can make catches like that regularly, he can expect to see more passes thrown in his direction.
A lot of speed on the field for the defense as they line up.
Well.
The visiting team can regain the lead with a field goal. The visiting team using motion.
See if I have enough time to do this.
It's rid of it.
Yep.
The adjustment. Jones is doing a good job.
See, that's another little trick too, is that since they can't jam a receiver when he's moving, then I just
move him back and forth.
Move him back and forth. And that way, at least they can't jam him, right?
Crucial field goal attempt here to take the lead.
Although it might have been better if I'd tried the little bit longer pass over the middle, but I didn't know what that linebacker was doing there, right?
The kick is up. He's added a dozen points to his team's total with 4 field goals. Well, John, these teams are very evenly matched.
This makes for a better game. The strategy of the game comes into play here more.
He got all of that one.
Well, that'll be a touchback.
He takes a knee. Their last drive ended with a pick. And the offense right now ready to call their first play on this drive. So they have 1st and 10 here. Loosening up the coverage on the outside. Using motion. With the carry.
Uh-oh. I could see that coming. I could see that coming.
The 30.
I don't know. There's just nothing you can do about that.
Touchdown, home team.
Well, I guess we're playing 4-down football when we
Because I
get
think
the
that
ball
guy,
back here.
it's a run to the left too, right?
Yeah.
But he just cuts back across everything.
Well, and then that guy misses the tackle, and he was the guy that you needed to have him make that. Well, they're going to go for 2 now, too.
Let's get back to the action on the field. The corners move up to play this one tight. Law sets up. Jones moves in motion. Give it to the halfback.
Oh, they got a holding penalty.
Penalty marker down the field.
Accept the penalty because they'll have to do it over from 10 yards further back. Then if they want to go for 2, at least they have to throw a pass of some kind, right? So if you can blanket the end zone and not give them any openings to throw the ball.
It appears the coach wants to go for 2. Law with a man in motion. The 2-point conversion
Well,
attempt
okay,
failed.
that was kind of weird, but all right.
Put it in the end zone when you have 4 tries.
Hitchcock will be kicking off. Good kick, should be returnable. From the 5-yard line.
Okay, that's enough holding, okay? That is really, really enough. Where is that?
Yeah,
thing
there's been
again
settings. Go settings,
now? Yeah.
and it'll go penalties.
Whoop.
Down, down, down.
Like, that's so many holding penalties, that's absolutely ridiculous. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We'll just keep turning them down until they're not quite so frequent.
Back to the game. So they have 1st and 10 here. Ball on their own 13.
Because that really is enough.
Pass play here on 1st down. Flings it to the
Uh-oh.
outside. And he's tackled.
Well, I'm going to stick with the screen game for the rest of the game, I think, because that appears to be the only thing I can throw without getting sacked. Whoops. Oh well, we'll let the 2-minute
2
warning
minutes
run
to
out
go.
here. Then I can try again. Because I need to move the ball down the field here and score a touchdown and not give them enough time to score one back.
Number 1.
Get set. Flings it to the outside. And he makes the grab.
Well, that didn't work out very well.
Can you believe this? 17 catches today.
We've said just about everything we can about it. How many catches is that now? We're going to need a calculator pretty soon so we can figure out all he's done in this game.
Oh, wait a minute.
37.
Comes in motion. Dropping back, closing in, throwing. Hits his receiver in stride. A lot
Big
of
catch.
pressure on the quarterback,
Yep.
but he still got away a good pass.
Yeah, and here's one thing. He's one of the smartest guys in football at the quarterback position. He's always watching film and studying defenses, and you see all that hard work.
Come on,
paying
buddy,
off
move.
on plays like that.
Number 1.
Sends a man in motion. Throwing on 1st down. Pressure with the throw. Off and running. The 40. And he's ridden out at the 40.
Okay, I got out of bounds. Wow.
Man in motion. Dropping back to pass on 1st down. Gets the pass off. The 40. He goes down.
Okay, it's probably worth it to spend it. No, maybe not. We'll
Let's get back to the
we'll
play on
hurry
the
up.
field.
Get
So
back
they have
out there
1st
and hurry.
10 here. And this is the 6th play of this drive.
Come on, hurry up, move.
Using motion.
Half the time you tell him to motion and he doesn't move, right?
Pass play here on 1st down. Under pressure. Gets rid of it. Right on time. He never hesitated on that pass.
That was quite a throw. This guy's been blessed with a golden arm.
Call a timeout.
Like going to go no huddle.
Nope, I don't want them to have any
This
time.
team has failed to score touchdowns inside the red zone today.
Pressure coming with the throw, and he hits his target.
Now I'll call a timeout.
Number 1.
Stops the clock there. Big second down play, not much time left. I don't know if they'd risk a run here.
This close to the goal line, you might take that chance, but you're going to need great blocking from everyone to do it.
8th play of this drive. Closing in, slings it to the outside.
Yeah.
Touchdown, visiting team.
Okay, you think you can hold them off for 18 seconds?
I'll do as good as I can.
Yeah, that route was all about timing between the quarterback and his receiver. That guy knew exactly when the pass was going to get there. He turned around and boom, the pass was right on the money.
Another touchdown pass gives him 2 in the game. And it's on its way. The extra point attempt is good. A lot of scoring so far today. It's still anyone's game.
It's great when it all comes together.
Wow. What a game. What a mess.
And he got all of that one. A great kick.
Okay, well, at least we don't have to deal with the kickoff return. All you need to do is play prevent.
Now all they need to do is put together a last-minute
They got
drive.
17 seconds and they got 3 timeouts,
Now
so
it's up to the defense to shut them down.
I guess you just want to try and slow them down as much as you can.
Law sets up. With the pass. With the adjustment. And
Ooh,
he's pushed
scary.
out of bounds at the 39.
Scary. Don't run that play again.
It's a good thing he
That was man under 3 prevent.
passes that are sure first downs.
That guy's just ridiculously fast coming out of the backfield. There's nothing
Yeah.
I can do about that.
Pass play here on first down. Passing to the left.
Hot potato.
Comes up with it.
Number 82.
Was there to make the catch for the first
Damn
down.
it. If they get close enough to kick a field goal, we're going to have to deal with these guys in
when
overtime,
he
right?
needs another first down.
First and 10. Throwing on first down. Throwing. And he hits his target. The home team call a timeout.
They're trying from here?
They have one timeout.
In a
That's-
headwind?
They
Well,
only needed a field
you know
goal.
what? Don't
There
believe
wasn't
them.
enough time to get that. So now they'll just have to see how far their quarterback can throw it.
This will be a
Okay, this is critical if they can make this
56-yard
or
field
go to
goal try.
overtime.
In a headwind.
Yeah.
The kick is up.
Yeah, he's short.
I think that was a mistake.
Yeah. Well, that's okay. Wow. They with 5 seconds left, and they probably, even with the timeout, they didn't think they had enough time to run another play, right?
Yeah, probably.
Okay.
That was a squeaker.
Yeah, I know, but that was a ridiculous game. Like, some really dumb things happened in that game. Like, I didn't throw any interceptions, but we did lose 2 fumbles.
Yep.
One of them resulting in a touchdown.
Well, we made it through, and you completed 80% of your passes. You did a good job there.
Yeah, well, wow.
That was tough.
Yeah, so I threw for 374 yards, which is pretty surprising.
We still had less giveaways than they did, though. They threw 3 interceptions, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah. Well, we'll look at how many passes they threw, though, too, and I'll bet you'll find that it'll be amazing.
Yeah,
Even
43 minutes of time of possession.
Yeah, even though they, made it over 100 yards on the ground, almost all of that was in one play, right?
Yeah, and we had 43 minutes time of possession.
Yeah, almost 43 minutes and 59 seconds. So I had a quarterback rating of 122. I threw for 399 yards, 42 pass attempts. Got sacked 6 times. See that long pass down the left sideline, though?
Yep.
Right, that's kind of what I was hoping to get, and we needed it because what I did there is I flooded their zone defense out and made that corner turn toward the inside of the field a little.
Yeah,
so I
bit off a quarter of the field.
Yeah, so I could fit that pass down the sideline before he could react and come back, right? So yeah, we didn't do great running the ball. Occasionally when we did run the ball, we had a little bit of success, I guess. But yeah, 19 catches for 190 yards.
Yeah, you threw to one guy.
Yeah, I threw to that one guy.
160 yards after catch. He is the offense.
That being said, though, it was this guy on the left side that had the longest catch, right?
Yep. Yeah, he just slipped out of the zone.
Yeah, see that right guard gave up three sacks.
Yeah, I don't know. He wasn't playing good this game at all.
No. So Santa Claus got 10 tackles and a sack. And then this guy, he got 3 interceptions.
Yeah, and he's not even a good player.
No, he's not.
He's like 49 overall. He just happened to be in the right place at the right time when they hot potatoed it.
Yeah, well, that's the risk of the hot potato pass, right? That's why even back many years ago when I played this game, this guy was an outside linebacker.
Middle linebacker. He plays middle on this team.
Many years ago when I played this game, I used to get a lot of interceptions too. I'd leak yardage like crazy. I'd give up 250 or 300 yards or even more passing a game. But
well, I think these guys were the first guys to light me up for anything over 200.
Yeah, but yeah, I would get, and that defensive touchdown really helped. We're 4 for 4 on field goals. We did absolutely terrible punting, but oh well.
Yeah, everything had to go right in this game, just as it did, in order to win.
Well, actually, lots of things went wrong in this game too. I mean, we did allow them to score a defensive touchdown as well, right? In fact, we were pretty much in the driver's seat in this game until that happened.
Well, how'd they come out looking?
Well, let's see here. Oh, looks like they had...
you gotta take a look at their passing
what's this?
first.
The fullback tried to throw a pass?
No, you've got it on rushing.
Oh, right. Oh, right.
You've got your triggers all confused.
Yeah, okay, I got my triggers all confused. There. Okay. So he had a 62 average, threw for 266 yards and 4 interceptions.
Yeah,
he still completed 62% of his passes, though.
Yeah.
Right?
But he didn't care where he was throwing it.
Yeah. He did throw 37 passes.
Yeah, he just didn't give a shit where he was throwing it. He
threw 37 passes and they ran the ball 11 times. So it wasn't quite as ridiculously unbalanced as the last game I played against them, but still...
Very unbalanced.
Very unbalanced, right? And of course, he had the 80-yard run. So you take away 80 yards, and he had 9 carries for 18 yards.
Yeah.
Right? And he had 1 carry for 29 yards. So, anyway, they had 4, 5, 6 drop passes in the game.
Which might be a little much, but then again, he still completed 62% of his passes.
He did. Well, he also threw 37 passes, right? So, and some of those passes that they would have called drops were also ones where there was a collision with a defender.
Yep.
So, yeah, he tried the long field goal and couldn't quite make it. He wasn't short by much, though. It's a good thing that headwind was there.
Yeah. Well, I can't believe that they kept throwing, like, those passes. Even after 4 interceptions, that guy just kept throwing it, and he still got his 62% completion percentage. If he hadn't thrown those 4 interceptions, right, like, go back to the stats for a sec. Right, and you got a calculator over there on that table, right?
Let's see here. I got to dig it up. Here, I'm going to give you the controller so that I can figure this out. Okay, I got a calculator.
All right, so make that 27 divided by 37.
27 divided by 37. That would be 73% of his passes.
So he would have had a 73% completion percentage if not for those 4 interceptions.
Yeah.
Ridiculous.
Yep. Well, like I said, though, I think that even way back when they were still making a decent game, In Madden, the franchise, the play calling strategy is not necessarily based on the outcome of previous plays.
Yeah.
But anyway, we won our season opener.
It was a squeaker.
A squeaker, 33-30 over the Green Bay Goblins, division rivals. We needed to win this game if we want to have a chance at winning the division. So,
yikes.
And we have to play them one more time yet this season too. But anyway, until next time.
I'm Rugby5.
And I'm Sandman99.
Merry Christmas.